My amazing Librans, welcome into a general weekly reading for you. I'm hoping life has been treating you well, but we're beginning with an overall pre-pulled energy of the Eight of Wands. This is a time of fast accomplishing. It's a time of fleeting moments, experiences, and I wouldn't be surprised if you feel like the week as a whole, or at least the majority of which, is speeding on by, all right? I'm getting an image of you sitting in a building looking out a window, or maybe even standing outside and seeing cars or one in particular speeding on by, where you aren't the one rushing or even doing things extra quickly or quickly in general, but life itself and outside factors of your world are moving quickly. Anyways, I'm hearing time is just an illusion, but I do feel as if you are doing a ton of speaking, a ton of connecting throughout this week, and feeling as if there are as well very guided moments of disconnecting very strategically, where that conversation would have left you with bad energy, or that accomplishment that you would have connected to very heavily would have left you feeling drained, and maybe even the quality of that accomplishment would have been lacking, all right? But we're moving on forward to the Knight of Cups. It's a week of change, but it's also a week of you being noticed for your caring nature. I do feel as if you're quite peaceful for the most part, even in the midst of things affecting you at certain points. Very much energy for the most part, and noise factors. But I do feel as if your patience is going to be key for you. In the midst of trying to get this reading done several times, or started rather, bear with me, I started tapping my fingers on the desk, feeling like when it comes to waiting for that light to change, whether you're walking or driving, maybe in regards to waiting for public transportation, or for that person to arrive or to get done with what they're doing, maybe in regards to uploading and downloading online or otherwise, you need to be patient, okay? I know it's difficult at times, especially when you have a lot on your plate and you want things to at times move quicker, even in the midst of a week where things are speeding on by in one if not multiple ways. Yeah, again, patience is key for you, all right? Just remember that, and check yourself when need be. But again, you're being noticed for somebody who has a magical, caring way about you, a big heart, if you will. Not easily remembered in moments when, say, energy is affecting you negatively, or when you are feeling, again, affected by things otherwise, or just really busy. It feels like you want to get done more than you can in certain moments. This keeps coming up in these readings, but you need to remember that everything's going to get done and delayed when it's meant to. But justice. Now, this is definitely a Libran energy, speaking upon you gaining justice throughout the week in, I want to say, one significant way, dating back to what you went through, right? Say, there was a spirit that had been treating you poorly. Now it's time for that spirit to leave your life for good. And you don't need to know the details as to how that's going to come to be or what's going to take place afterwards. Just accept this manifestation, okay, this co-creation maybe. And I want to say for some, it's a gift of justice for you and only you. But this will help support other aspects of your world greatly. Of course, it doesn't have to be that one example for you. I feel like it is for a lot, but it could be, say, in regards to a knight in shining armor, or somebody who you cared a lot about from the past. It could be in regards to your finances or career for some. But I feel as if this justice is long overdue, but again, it feels very divine timing oriented. So whether it feels like it's long overdue or not, the timing is on point. Now, I feel as if people are going to be paying attention to you quite often throughout the week, feeling like people are maybe watching you, even staring at you to go to that extent. Heads are churning when you're out and about, or you're just flowing through your work day or day otherwise. But I feel as if this week may feel, it's like in certain ways it feels larger than it actually is, right? But then in other moments, in other ways, it feels a lot smaller. But I do, especially when things are going by quite quickly. But the Two of Pentacles coming out, because I feel like this is a time for you, Libra, where you can't help but feel like juggling is part of your world. You feel as if you're doing two things at once, or you're mentally preparing for something else, or reflecting upon something while accomplishing this, or connecting to this strategically or necessarily. I feel like you are going to be pushed to focus on a choice that you have to make moving forward past this week, whether it's an investment, could be in regards to a connection, and that is an investment, in a sense, if you think about it. But they're saying don't make yourself nervous by overly thinking about the options at hand or the potential options moving forward, because it feels like what's going to happen is Spirit's going to narrow down, as I'm seeing the Seven of Cups, to a Two of Pentacles state of being where there's, I want to say two, maybe three at most quality options, and then it's up to you. All right. We have an idea or maybe know very specifically when it comes to what you're going to go for, what's going to end up being right for you. But this is an intuitive choice that you need to be prepared for. You need to feel it out. What else do we have for Libra? I just heard silence will feel miraculous. Silence will feel miraculous because, again, it's a week where you're doing a lot of speaking. You may even find other people are talking to you a lot. You may as well find that you're being pushed to or naturally filling up space with social media posts and stuff like that. Maybe a TV show or a movie or two. And this naturally is leaving you with a lack of silence. And when things feel still and or silent, again, that's going to feel amazing. And maybe even a chance to heal a bit. But the Strength card, because at certain points, when you're feeling tired, when you're feeling maybe overworked for some or just affected by things, when you're maybe not in the mood, you have to rebuild that strength from the ground up in order to shift on forward when the time is right or in the manner that you're meant to. Because it feels like you have an immense amount of strength, but it doesn't feel like it 24/7 in the midst of going through your Libran balancing act. 649, look up the angel number meaning. Now, it may be a week as well for some where you find certain messages are coming through from Spirit in a very repetitive manner, whether they tell you the angel number twice in one day or within a couple day period. Or you may find a message comes through that you received in the previous week or two because it didn't completely stick with you, or maybe you just are forgetting it. Okay, we'll tell you what we need to tell you. Make things clear time and time again if need be until it sticks within your noggin, your awareness, and your belief system. But I really feel like you can't help but focus, even after the justice takes place or begins, you can't help but focus upon it afterwards. Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday feel relevant in regards to gaining this justice. Very specific. The Page of Swords, because I feel like now that you are gaining more, okay, now that things are shifting in your favor more so, you're going to learn more about what lies ahead. It's as if certain factors of your world, whether it was more within and or outside of you, was leaving certain spirits having to keep things quiet, all right? Whether, somebody in your world, spirit, and or in your physical reality would have used it against you, or it might have been more in regards to you not being in the right state of being in order to utilize what you're now going to learn and gain. Awareness-wise, you wouldn't have been able to use it completely or at all to your advantage. Does that make sense? But I feel as if now it's time to learn more, all right? You may as well find that Spirit pushes you to reflect, dating back to your Libran path, but don't let that get out of hand. But it feels more so there's a focus on this current week period in the future that feels quite bright for you. We're also moving on to the Eight of Cups. You will find there's a focus on you shifting towards more happiness, more passion, more peace in your world, because things strip that away quite often, right? Whether you realize it in the moment or not. But I do sense that you're going to be feeling like a Leo at certain points. Very, very interesting. You're going to feel like people just start to get you more so throughout the week in little ways as you get to know yourself a bit more, given you've changed a lot and are changing more so at this time. The Eight of Cups and the King of Cups, because I feel like this is a week, Libra, where you feel like putting in the work, all right? Whether it's more so your self-care, could be your work, it could be a hobby, could be in regards to keeping things or getting things back to a tidy and organized state of being. I feel like as well you will naturally at certain points hold back from a negative habit of yours, or a toxic habit is what they're labeling it as for some. And this will feel so good for you. You need to reward yourself for that, even in a free manner. But I do feel as if you are very peacefully stepping into new experiences, new conversations of importance, and even ones that aren't important, right? But you're peacefully accomplishing throughout the week, and this feels refreshing, all right? It feels important, and it feels like it's going to be giving you certain Six of Pentacles levels of abundance, all right? The Emperor card and the Empress card, because I feel like it's a week where you do need to plan for a new birthing of a situation, regardless of what kind of situation that's going to be for you. Very much intertwining with the Two of Pentacles once again, when it comes to those 2 or 3 options of importance. All right, again, feel it out. But this is a very important week for you where, again, you're communicating a lot, connecting a lot, getting a ton done as things speed on by in one, if not multiple ways. And you're going to feel like this is a life-changing week where things are churning in your Libran favor. Beautiful. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to book a personal reading with myself. Everything is down below. Just shoot me a quick email. Sending you so much love and light.